hell's funny about that? See, this is what ruined my career as a dramatic actor. I'd be like this, and then I'd go like that, and the audience would go, ah! And I'd go, why are you laughing? That's not funny. I'm trying to look. Oh, the monster's over there, Inspector. And everyone's like, oh, no, really, there's a monster, Inspector. Not a monster, Inspector. Excuse me, I'd like to inspect your monster. Oh. Get you, cheeky. How do you know it's a monster until you've inspected it? But they... I was only going to talk to you about my weekend. I had a fantastic weekend. Guess what I did? All right, I'll tell you. I was at a kid's birthday party. I wasn't there. My son was there. So I dropped him off at the party. The kids all go in. They all play with this stuff and everything. And I like the kids' birthday parties because they give you a stop time. You know, it's like, be there at 2:30, party ends at 4:30. It's not like you have a party at your house with grown-ups and everyone's like, ah, yeah! It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. They're like, the final countdown! It's like 4:30, get out. And everybody goes. So we go to this place, this birthday place where they have kids' birthday parties. What is it called again? A spa for kids or something. No, it wasn't Chuck E. Cheese. It was like an LA one. It was like My Gym, I think it was called. It was like you know, where the kids do Pilates for 2 hours or something. Work on their careers. Anyway, so the kids are doing that. And so my wife and I go we'll get a lunch. We'll have some lunch. And we went to this restaurant in Encino. And I can't remember the name of it. It's very difficult to pronounce for me. And you'll understand in a minute, because it was an Israeli restaurant. And I've never been to an Israeli restaurant before. It was fantastic. I mean, fantastic. And only the night before, I had watched Don't Mess with the Zohan on cable. And it was kind of a bit like that, except the food was delicious. A lot of Ed Hardy, but I didn't mind. Normally, I don't go for the Ed Hardy clothing. I can't. I know the young people enjoy wearing it, but that's only because you don't know any better. Actually, young people don't wear the Ed Hardy. Young people are like, oh, no, I'm just wearing clothes. The people that wear Ed Hardy are old people that think they can get by as young people, but they can't. That is true, isn't it? That is true. I heard her, she went, that's true. Not necessarily funny or indeed amusing, but true. It's like the news, but badly lit. Anyway, so I went to this Israeli restaurant, and I've never had Israeli food before. It's really delicious. I mean, really delicious. It was great. I must find out the name of that restaurant before the end of the show. They gave me one of their cards, so I'll check in my pants. I'm not wearing any pants yet. I'll put them on during the commercial break. Don't look. Hey! Eyes up here. Whoa, hey! I'll go and put my pants on. We'll be right back.
It's hard to stay up. It's been a long, long day. And you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on. And let's do it anyway. It's okay. You can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey. Tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thank you. All right, that's enough. Thank you. All right. That's enough. Thanks very much. Thank you. All right. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Come on now, we've got a very long, boring, unpleasant show to get through. And all that cheering and jollity is just going to give the folks at home the wrong idea. Some of the folks at home don't have free candy. I'll be your candy. It's a great day for America, everybody. It is. No. It actually is. It actually is. Scientists today, you know scientists, you know, the mad hair and experiments and everything. They announced today, this is true, they have successfully engineered penis tissue in a lab. That means they're growing penises. I don't know what the big deal is about that. Give me a second. Where's my Nobel Prize? Come on! I'm kidding. It's a great time to be on TV in the middle of the night. There's 2 more late-night talk show hosts on the air. George Lopez, very funny man, starts tonight. Wanda Sykes' show started over the weekend. Wanda, George, take it from me. When you start a late-night show, the beginning's nothing but mistakes and screw-ups. And when you get past that phase, if you would give me a call and let me know what it's like, that would really help me out. Good luck to you both. Today is also Glenn Beck. You know Glenn Beck. Ah! Today, Glenn Beck's... All right, Glenn. All right. Now, his new book hit #1 in the New York Times bestsellers list. It's a children's book. I know. It's called One Fish, Two Fish, You're a Damn Communist. Rock and roll. Big news from rock and roll. Steven Tyler quit Aerosmith today. Did you hear about that? I know. Neither did I until I just made it up. No, actually. No, no, he did. He did. They've already found a replacement. Someone who looks just like him. Do we have a picture of Steven Tyler? There's Steven Tyler, right? There you are. Who's his replacement? There you go. Yeah. It's a great day for Germany. 20 years ago today, the Berlin Wall came down. I remember where I was. I was passed out in a dumpster. I actually don't remember, but it's a good bet because it came down 20 years ago. I've been sever for sober teen years. Sober teen years? You bet. That's right, I'm sober teen right now. I've been sober for 17 years. The wall came down 20 years ago. I was probably sleeping in a dumpster, is what I'm saying. It's very hard to explain to the Cold War to the young folks today with their tweeters and their intergoobles and the face tubes and everything. Intergoobles? Yeah! During the Cold War, there was a sense of doom that was felt all across Europe. Do we have a picture of Europe from 20 years ago? Oh, no, that's the band! That's the band, Europe! They were very popular in 1989. I loved them. The final countdown. Do we have that song? The final countdown?
It's the final countdown.
I love that song. That shows you just how drunk I was. Anyway, Berlin 20 years ago, it was kind of the capital of Cold War Europe. The wall divided the city between East and West, between the capitalist and the communist. And the Berlin Wall was a symbol. It was a symbol. It was, if you will, a symbol. What's a symbol? That's probably one of them fancy European words. The Berlin Wall was a symbol. It was a symbol of oppression, is what I meant to say. So it was like the Statue of Liberty is a symbol of freedom, or the Hollywood sign is a symbol of resentment. The Berlin Wall... Ronald Reagan gave a very famous speech from the Brandenburg Gate. He said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear this wall down." Tear down this wall, didn't he? Yeah. Look, I told you I was drunk. I can't be expected to remember everything. He said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." That's what he said. It was a great line. Since then, other presidents have tried to top it. Bill Clinton came up with the closest one. He said, "Miss Lewinsky." Miss Lewinsky, tear down these pants. You know when the authorities were tearing down the Berlin Wall, the German authorities, they found lots of tiny holes in the wall. Apparently, the German people had been secretly drilling holes to pass messages back and forth. At least that's what the authorities thought the holes were. You never know with the Germans. Oh, look, a sideways sex toilet. In a wall. Oh, look, a hole in a wall guarded by snipers. How erotic. Anyway, after the wall came down, the people from the east and the west finally met. And although there were some cultural differences, they pretty much, they all spoke the same language. That would have been great if you were a German stand-up comic. I know that doesn't exist, but if they existed, that would be great. That would be a great time. People from the east are like this, people from the west are like this. Obviously, I wasn't a German stand-up comedian or any kind of stand-up comedian, really. Anyway, the Germans celebrated their reunification, the nation coming together, but the only way they knew how, with a massive David Hasselhoff concert. That's true. That is true. After the wall came down, Hasselhoff gave a concert for 120,000 happy Germans. Well, not everyone was happy. We actually have got a clip from that concert. Now, look at this. Look at this. Look. Good arm, you gotta admit. I wish I had a jacket that would light up like that. You'd probably be able to see me in this terrible lighting we have here. Nice way! Who would have guessed that David Hasselhoff would go from a rock god in Germany to a judge on a TV show? What's that show called again? America's Got Problems. Yeah, that's it. It's America's Got Talent he's on, isn't it? How does he get to judge that? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right to me. Shouldn't we? Oh, well, never mind. We got to take a break. We'll be right back with Capitalist Quarterback. Welcome back. So, listen, I remembered the name of the restaurant I went to in Encino at the weekend that I liked. Itzig Hagedol, it's called. Itzig Hagedol. Now, it's a small operation they're running there. They only have a couple of restaurants, I think but the thing is, they can't afford, they couldn't afford to advertise on a giant, corporation like CBS. They couldn't afford to run a commercial here. The excellent restaurant Itzig Hagedol in Encino. They couldn't have a commercial on CBS. I'm drunk with power. Be a lot of insomniacs and stoners turning up, but you... Do you know what was good about this restaurant? I was in it, actually. You know when you... there was a guy, the kitchen's open plan, and there was a guy who was cleaning cutlery, cleaning the silverware. And he was wearing his chef's thing. Well, he wasn't the chef, obviously. He was cleaning the silverware. He was dressed as a chef to throw people off the scent. But he was cleaning the silverware, and he looked... It was great. He looked like an assassin. He was like... Then he was cleaning the knives and everything. And I just thought, I bet you he could... He's probably, Mossad or something. He could just, like, throw that knife and pin me to the... Like... Do we have time for email? Mm-hmm. This is from Brajan. Or maybe Brajan. Or Brian, spelt badly. And... Brian spelt badly? That's an interesting name. Yes, it is. Brian in Chicago says, "Hey, Craig, what are you planning on doing for Polish Independence Day?" And I just talked about Germany for 20 minutes. Oops. Well, when is Polish Independence Day? Wednesday. Oh, I got a whole thing planned. We're going to be, we're going to have, oh, just, you'll go nuts when you see this. You'll be like, it's like we're in Poland. Actually. This is from Brandon in Renton in Washington. Brandon says, I just wanted to know if you're going to see the New Moon movie. I am being forced to go by my girlfriend. What about you? Brandon. And other guys across America that have been forced to go and see this crap. Do it. Do it. And try through the haze of utter mediocrity coming at you from this movie. Try and pick up something so that after the movie you can say, I liked that bit when. That's what you need to do. Try and on a more kind of grown-up level, maybe it would be nice if you did some things together, Brandon, and made up name for your girlfriend, Michelle. Brandon and Michelle, do some more things together. Go and see the New Moon movie, and then maybe... I might have to go and see it as well. Which seems unfair to me, because I'm married. I should be able to not go and see it, but apparently that's not quite good enough. But you know what? I'm not stupid. I may be an idiot, but I'm not stupid. When it comes to women, I think the best thing to do, as far as I know, you know, far be it from me, I don't know. Just give her what she wants. Because you know what you want. Wait. And so does she. Good luck, Brandon and Michelle. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'll just shovel these papers a bit and make myself look like I'm a guy on TV. What's that? You've got nothing in your hand? Yes. Do you know when you do the Larry King Show? I've been a guest on Larry King Show. Oh, you have not? Yes, I have. When you do Larry King Show, they give you a little... and Wolf Blitzer, I've been on CNN twice and didn't commit a crime. That they know about. Anyway, when you're on CNN, they give you an earpiece, like a proper TV person, and then you can... and they say things into the earpiece like, hey, what do you think about that news story? And I didn't know that I was, you know, I'm hearing these voices in the earpiece and I'm thinking, can I please have some vitamin C? Anyway, there's a lot going on right now with the California politics. This is a perfect time for us to check in with a good friend of the show, the governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, everybody. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, okay, and lift 2, 3, 4, down 2, 3, 4.
Governor, what are you doing?
I'll call you back. Hey, Craig, listen, I don't have time to work out anymore, so I pay a guy to exercise for me. Yeah. Look, here's a picture. Look at it. Look at it. Little legs and all that. He's all I could afford with his damn budget cuts.
He looks great. Now, down to business. Last week, you were criticised for writing a letter to a political opponent that contained a hidden curse word.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous. I would never put a hidden curse word into a message. I learned that lesson from an old friend, Richard Head. Oh, no, he did not go by Richard. He preferred to be called...
All right, that's enough. All right. nice try. Yeah, all right. Now, and Monday, you celebrated the opening of a new factory that can make vehicle fuel out of garbage.
Yeah, it's totally amazing. Soon, all the cars in California will be able to run on my old movies.
Now, Governor, we're a year away from the next big election in California. You're not allowed to run again. You got any plans?
Oh, let me tell you something, Craig. I've already got a great job lined up, yeah. In Austria, I am the voice of Dora the Explorer, yeah. Yeah. Now, look, we just finished the Christmas special. Roll the clip, stupid.
Guten Tag, Dora. Meine Hosen sind wunderbar.
Achtung, das ist St. Nikolaus. Ich bin überfallen Wiener Schnitzel. Gott helfen uns! Maria!
It's very good, Governor, but shouldn't the part of Dora be played by a female?
Oh, no, Craig. In Austria, the women stay home to clean and make the babies, and men hold all the jobs. Yeah, for the most part, it works totally well, although the pornos are disgusting.
To each his own, Governor, to each his own. Now, have you considered that? What about going back to the movies? The rights to the Terminator franchise have been auctioned, they're being auctioned.
Really?
Yeah.
I bid $40.
Well, I'm not the one in charge of the auction.
50, 55. Oh, damn it, what's the right number?
Governor, the auction isn't happening right now.
Okay, 75.
Okay, fine, sold. 75.
I was willing to go as high as 90, you idiot. Yeah, exactly. Oh, one moment.
By all means, take a phone call during the interview. It's no problem.
Hello? What? Oh, crap. I'm sorry, Craig. I have to go. You know the little guy who exercises for me? He got stuck in the Stairmaster again. Yeah. Maria, give me the jaws of life.
Yeah, all right.
No!
Arnold Schwarzenegger, everybody. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big show where we're only 2 days away from Polish Independence Day. And already the festivities have begun. Lots of Polish things have been happening all day around the studio. Lots of... I know very little about Poland, actually. That's true. Maybe someone could send me an email and help me. And then someone else here would have to go through these emails. I'm drunk with power. My first guest is very, very attractive. I've got to be honest. She's been here many times before, and every time she comes here, I'm like, whoa. Yeah. She's in a new film called Women in Trouble. Promising title. In theaters on Friday. Take a look at this. There's only one way for them to survive. Get rid of your clothing. It's going to get hot in there. It's going to get hot in that elevator. There's fire. And then some kind of pillow fight. I know how creepy I am. And I don't care. Please welcome the very beautiful Carla Gugino, everybody. Carla Gugino. You look lovely.
Why, thank you.
You do. You look like... I like the strap working across
sort
here.
of,
like
yeah.
It's nice. And the shoes work.
I'm all matching. So
yeah, no, it's great.
I have two things to say. One is that we actually do take off our clothes in that scene.
This may be the greatest movie ever made.
It is the hottest day of the year, and we're trapped in an elevator. What else do you do?
You know it's going to happen.
That's all I'm saying. So I want to say you're psychic.
No, but I kind of saw it coming a little bit, but that's only because I've studied the form of screenplay.
Of course.
And you take your clothes off for this movie, then?
Well, I don't. I mean, we, you know, like tasteful lingerie, but yes.
That's okay. That'll work fine with me.
We do get slightly less clothed than that.
And that's Connie Britton.
And that's Connie Britton.
Yeah, I know her.
Who is, I know.
Yeah.
Who is a great friend of both of ours and who is amazing, hilarious in the movie and fantastic.
And both of you get into tasteful lingerie in the elevator?
We do. There are many ladies in the movie that is in fact part of.
This is the big
cup
winter.
Really is
Oh, you like the cup?
I do, and I've liked it from afar, but now that I see it closer, I really feel sort of special about it.
Yeah, it's some kind of Freudian compensation thing.
Yeah, it really is. The other thing is that in Sucker Punch, because I know that you just saw my friend Jenna Malone.
Yes.
This movie I'm filming up in Vancouver right now, I am Polish.
You play
I am a Polish character.
Oh, that would have been... If only you could have been here in 2 days. We were having our countdown to Polish Independence Day.
I feel that my country is being honored and...
Yes, we've got a whole thing planned.
Well, I want to know what it's all going to be.
Did you do a lot of studying for your Polish character?
Well, this is the thing, is that I hesitated to say that because I also don't know what we do for our Independence Day.
Right.
Though my character does, for sure.
Did you learn a Polish accent?
Of course.
Well, maybe we can all just... begin by speaking in Polish accents.
We could learn from it. Poland. Poland is how they would say that they're from Poland.
I didn't know it was in Pakistan. Poland. They're talking like this in Poland?
No.
No, I'm kidding you.
But I like your Indian sort of.
Well, you know, hello, I'm from Poland. You know, sometimes people move from one country to another country.
It is true.
Yeah.
We are all mutts, you know. Of the world.
I mean, there could be an Indian gentleman example who moved to Poland, celebrated Polish Independence Day, and then got hot in an elevator with 2 chicks. I don't know. I'm making it up. I've never been to Poland, but I imagine certain areas of the poorer parts of Warsaw may be much like this studio.
On Wednesday, I think you should just decorate it as such.
Or, yeah,
Maybe.
we could probably do that. I think we could remove the giant photograph of Reno and
possibly.
replace it. We'll replace it with a photograph of the shipyards of Gdansk. And right there, I think, we go. And I'll wear a big moustache like Lech Walesa. So there you are. And Polish people across America will be delighted at my support.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the movie looks very good, and it's nice to see you again. We're out of time,
good
you know.
to see you too. We are. Is that it? That's it.
Yeah, unless you want to come back for Polish Independence Day.
Well, I mean, you never know. I could just fly down from Vancouver, you know.
Are you going back up there tonight?
Tonight, yeah.
And of course, it's already 12:30 or something.
It's so late. It's in the middle of the night. I like to fly. You know?
Yeah. Well, that is actually the best time, you know.
It is.
It is. The best time to fly. The air is kind of smoother. It's true. There's not turbulence coming up from the.
True.
Yeah. No, the air's smooth.
But I should say, in due diligence, this movie is really funny, really moving. Everybody's amazing in it. There are many a woman in lingerie, but also
you had me at the 2 girls
actors.
in the elevator. I think you're sold. Carla Gugino, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big countdown to Polish Independence Day. Only 2 more days to go. Looking forward to your emails about how we may celebrate. Please make your emails, make them out to the producer, Michael Nadis, of The Late Late Show, if you have anything to say at all, in fact, because he'll read them. Yeah. Hey, my next guest is an author, which is like a blogger except clever. And he's written this book. Now, here's a very rare thing that I'm about to say. You may not see this often in television. I've read this. Wait. Look. No. If I get a round of applause for reading a book... But I have read this. I read it when it was hardback. And now it's coming out in softback. The author, he's very clever. It's now in paperback. It's called The Given Day. It's it's the Boston police strike during the... It's great. Really? I really did read it. Please welcome Dennis Lehane, everybody. Dennis Lehane. Dennis.
It's good to be here.
It's nice to see you. How have you been?
I've been very good.
Now, have you not written another book, so they just put this one out in paperback, or have you actually been working?
No, I haven't really working on that much. I've been preparing for Polish Independence Day. You know,
Well, yes, 2 more days.
I grew up in a predominantly Polish-Irish neighborhood, so
Really?
I was still not aware of Polish Independence Day, but it's, you know.
Well, it might be a different Polish Independence Day, because Polish independence from the Soviets might be a different Polish independence from perhaps the Germans, or, as we called them then, Nazis. And there may be other independence areas.
I think there's a lot of Independence Days.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Ireland. They were run over a lot. Or Scotland.
Yeah, well, Scotland, yeah, a lot.
So.
But when I grew up in Glasgow, there's a lot of Polish and Irish people too. Are you sure you're not from Glasgow? I know you keep saying you're from Boston, but I'm not
Well,
really...
they're very similar. There's a lot
yes.
of bar fights. There's the food.
Yeah, there is the food.
There's the food.
Food, yeah.
So, But I was actually, I'll give you, I was in Warsaw. I've only been to Poland once. And,
Do you know anything about Poland? Because it would really help me
okay,
with Polish.
I was in Warsaw. Now, there's a lot of excuses you get when you have a book signing that bombs. You get the, it's raining, it's sunny, the Red Sox are playing, whatever it is,
Yeah,
you know.
that's not a big deal in Warsaw
In
when the Red
Poland,
Sox are playing.
however, I had the bomb signing of all time. And they said, well, the Pope's dying.
Well,
Yeah.
and so no one came to your book signing?
Nobody came to my book signing.
That must have been awful for you. Dennis.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Now, listen, I didn't know until comparatively recently that you also wrote for the best television series ever made, The Wire.
Happy Days?
No. Happy Days is
sorry.
one of
Okay,
them,
okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
But did you write for Happy Days?
No, I
Oh, come on. You came up with... Hey. Yeah. No, you wrote for The Wire, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I killed Omar.
What?
I killed Omar.
You killed the character Omar. It was you who
Yes,
did
the
that.
most popular character in the TV show. And
Yeah,
I killed
you were
him.
right. He was the most popular. He was my favorite character
Thank
in the
you.
TV show, Omar.
He was
and you
the
killed him.
president, apparently, as well, yes.
Yeah, everybody loved Omar.
But he loved Omar. I killed
You
Omar.
bastard.
I know. I'll tell you, all right, the first time I ever met, I met the actor who played him, Michael Williams, brilliant actor.
Yeah.
And I met him season 3, and we were talking, and it was at a premiere, and all of a sudden this beautiful little old lady comes up, and he says, I'd like you to meet my mother. And I shake his mother's hand, and she says, don't you kill my boy now. So 3 years later, I'm in the writer's room. David Simon, who produced, says, guess what you get to do this episode? And all I could think of was that little, sweet little old lady looking at me saying, don't kill my son.
But you went ahead and did it anyway.
I went ahead and
didn't
did
you?
it anyway, yeah. Really bad fashion, too.
Yeah, that was pretty nasty what
Yeah,
happened. It was
it's
so
just-
sudden.
That was the point.
Yeah, I see. I like it the old-fashioned way in movies and TV shows, like at the beginning when somebody goes, and then somebody else says, anything wrong? You go, oh, no, nothing.
It's
I'll
just
be
a-
fine. Yeah. And then you know by the end of the episode, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, like, Omar was just doing his thing and being Omar, and then, gone!
That's it.
He didn't get a chance to build up to it.
He was reaching for his pack of cigarettes.
I
That
know.
was it. Yeah, so it's over. Smoking kills.
I guess. What do you enjoy in the TV now? What do you watch? I'm highly entertained. I was very entertained by this book, and I'm very
Thank you.
entertained by your storytelling. What do you watch on television? I'm not talking about the movies. Television.
Not too much.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
Yeah, I was in like Flash Forward. I think I watched a few of that. you
Right.
know.
No, I didn't see it.
It's not on your network, so
Oh,
there you
yeah,
go. And
Yeah. You enjoy the CSIs?
no.
No. Hang on a second. Excuse me just a second. The views expressed by Dennis Lehane do not in any way reflect the views of myself, Michael Nadis, or anyone else who works for the great CBS Corporation. I hear you, though.
I know. My wife's really into vampires right now. She's into that whole new moon thing.
See,
and
I'm going to have to go and see this crap as well.
I know.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's
I
hard.
don't go for it. I like my vampires crazy and mean and.
I want them scary. I want them to be, near dark.
I
Now
heard,
that's a.
I heard there's a really what's that movie that's just out, the Fourth Encounters or something?
sure,
yeah,
sure, yeah,
that's meant to be very scary. No vampires, but scary.
Scary.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I don't like these. Cute
Jonas Brothers vampires. These ones. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
know.
a good call. That's exactly
That's
what
what
they
they're
are.
like.
They're spiked
I care
head.
about your feelings. It's not frightening. Not frightening at all.
I know.
Would you ever write a vampire story?
If I could bring it back to the fact that they're just mean and scary and vicious and they want to rip your throat out, I'd do a vampire.
Do it. Set it in Boston at the time of the police strike. It'd be awesome.
I could do. Yeah. It's like Jane Austen with zombies.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
exactly. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
No, but I mean, there's a lot of violence in this book.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, well, you stick a couple of vampires in.
Double my readership, triple my readership.
That's right. You get the young girls reading it too.
That would be. I think we should do that. We'll call it the given bloody day.
The given bloody day, or maybe the given day and night. And you have to say it like that. Yeah. The given day and night. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go on a book tour in Poland.
Yeah, I can find my readership back. Yeah, that'd be nice.
They'd like it, Ed.
Yeah,
oh,
we'll
you
see
came
what
back.
happens.
Good. Yeah, no, it'd be good. Yeah.
Given day.
Hey, the Martin Scorsese's making a
He
film.
did. It's made. It's
Of
done.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island. Yeah. It's got a few people in it. You know.
Who's in it?
It's kid Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
Sir Ben Kingsley. He's a knight. He's a knight, and you know how we feel about that.
Oh yeah, no.
Mark Ruffalo. Nothing.
No, they've all been here actually, apart from Leonardo DiCaprio.
So there you go. All right.
Yeah, but Sir Ben Kingsley's been here often.
Yeah, he's
did
great.
He is good. He doesn't go by the Sir much.
He doesn't roll with the Sir.
No,
Yeah, you know,
it's
he
good.
walked
I
in,
like
he's like,
that.
hello, I'm Ben, you know.
Yeah.
Shakes his hand.
He's very friendly, isn't he?
He was very friendly.
Yeah. I was a bit freaked out at first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's sexy beast. You know,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
coming at you, you know.
That's a great movie, isn't it?
That's one of the great
That's
greats.
a great movie.
That's one of the greats.
All right, yeah, like that.
And we got in this crazy conversation about it. Like, I was just so excited. I didn't know when I was going to meet Ben Kingsley again. I acted like a geek. The only time I've ever like been like, I really like your movie. But I was like, so I got psychology questions about Sexy Beast. And he was like, really? And then we started having these crazy conversations. Like, so were you molested as a child? Or your character was molested as a child? And people are walking by us, and suddenly they're going, what the hell is this conversation? And he's like, well, I didn't think I was molested as a child so much that I was heavily damaged when I was a young man, you know? And, oh, okay, you know.
So he had a whole backstory for
he had
this
his
character.
entire backstory.
But he'll do that character for you. I said, I love that movie. And he went, oh, yeah, right. And he started doing it. I was like,
Yeah.
You want to put him in the vampire movie set in the police strike in Boston.
The Given Day
And night.
and night.
Yeah. We got to go, Dennis. This is a great book. We got to go. We're out of time. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's a really good book. Please remember that CSI is one of the most beloved and entertaining franchises on television. And what does he know? He's only an author. You probably got me fired, you know.
No. You'll be all right.
No.
You'll be okay.
Well, that or the monologue about Poland. We gotta go. We'll be right back, everybody.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
We had to bring the mouse back because everybody was like, yeah, you killed the mouse. But actually, it's not the same mouse. It's a look-alike. We didn't learn much on the show, but I tell you what I'm excited about. Only now one more show to go, and then it's the big Polish Independence Day show. Join us on Wednesday, if not before, for Polish Independence Day, when everything will be Polish. Good night, everybody.